What you're about to witness in the next 7 days will rewrite the weather record books. Not exaggeration, not hype. Stone cold meteorological fact. Three weather systems are about to collide in ways that create temperature contrasts we haven't seen in modern forecasting history. Here's the critical information in 30 seconds. A triple threat pattern is developing right now. Alberta Clippers hitting the north, record warmth surging from the south, Arctic air refusing to budge. When these three forces collide Thursday and Friday, over 100 million Americans will feel the impact. My commitment to you by minute 5, you'll understand the exact timeline for your area, you'll know which specific threats apply to you, and you'll have actionable steps to protect your family and property. No filler, pure information you can use. This very moment, an Alberta Clipper is dumping snow at rates that catch even prepared cities off guard, 2 inches every single hour. Minnesota is getting hammered, Wisconsin is next, Michigan right behind. This isn't coming, this is happening now. But here's what separates this from typical winter storms. The pattern driving these systems is fundamentally unstable. Our jet stream looks like it went through a blender. Multiple dips and ridges creating chaos from coast to coast. When meteorologists see patterns this messy, alarm bells go off because instability breeds extremes, and extremes mean danger. The temperature anomalies we're tracking defy logic for January. Nebraska forecast to hit 30 degrees above normal tomorrow, South Dakota seeing spring readings in deep winter. Texas approaching 70 degrees while blizzards rage to the north. This isn't a forecast error. This is real atmospheric energy creating real temperature contrasts. And where those contrasts meet, explosive weather develops. Let me walk you through the timeline hour by hour. Right now, Minneapolis is in the thick of it. Snow and freezing rain creating hazardous conditions. If you're there, stay home if possible. Roads are treacherous and getting worse. By noon today, the system spreads into Wisconsin, northern areas especially hard hit. Eau Claire and Wausau facing a dangerous mix. Snow falling while temperatures hover near freezing. That creates the worst possible scenario. Part snow, part ice, all dangerous. This afternoon, Michigan gets its turn. Upper Peninsula seeing the heaviest snow. 6 inches possible before midnight. Detroit and Grand Rapids, your evening commute will be challenging. Leave work early. It's not worth the risk. Tonight the system weakens, but doesn't die. Light snow continues across the Great Lakes, just enough to keep roads slick through the overnight hours. Monday morning it reaches New York and New England. Not a major event, but perfectly timed to disrupt the morning rush. Albany, Hartford, Boston, give yourself extra time. Bridges ice first. Overpasses second. Plan accordingly. By Monday evening, that first Clipper finally exits, but there's no break. A second system is already developing over the northern plains. Tuesday morning brings round 2, and this one has more power. Minnesota and Wisconsin, you're in the crosshairs again. Heavy snow and significant ice. This is the one that could cause real problems. By midday Tuesday, ice accumulation reaches critical levels. A quarter-inch forecast across wide areas. That's enough to bring down tree branches, snap power lines, leave thousands in the dark. Milwaukee, Madison, Green Bay, Northern Michigan, this is your highest alert period. Charge everything now. Stock supplies today. Once the ice starts, preparation becomes impossible. Wednesday morning, the threat shifts east. New England facing its own ice potential. Schools might close. Businesses might delay opening. Better safe than sorry with ice storms. Now at 5-minute mark, the main promise. The monster storm developing Thursday over the Rockies. This is where forecast confidence drops and uncertainty rises. Two completely different scenarios are playing out in computer models. The American GFS shows one track, the European model shows another, and they're 400 to 500 miles apart. That's enormous disagreement for a storm only 5 days away. GFS scenario, storm develops slower, moves through the weekend. Severe weather Friday morning, Texas through Kentucky. By late Friday, tornado threat shifts into Dixie Alley, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, all at risk. East winter side focuses on Indiana, Ohio, Northeast. Late Friday into Saturday brings heavy snow. Blizzard conditions possible. Major cities could see over a foot. Travel becomes impossible. Power outages likely. European scenario, storm develops faster. Thursday night into Friday, severe weather outbreak earlier and larger, Texas through Missouri through Indiana and Ohio. Much broader threat area. Most significantly, European places snow 400 to 500 miles west. Nebraska, Kansas, eastern Colorado get hammered. 6 to 12 inches in areas that have seen almost nothing this winter. That would be their biggest event in years. Why such disagreement? The atmospheric setup is incredibly complex. 3 ingredients phasing together in a tight window. Gulf moisture, Pacific energy, jet stream dynamics. Exactly how and when they interact determines everything. A 100-mile difference in storm track changes the entire forecast. Cities that get rain versus snow, areas that see tornadoes versus straight-line winds. It all depends on exact placement. What we know for certain, this storm impacts over 100 million people. From the Rockies to the Atlantic, from the Canadian border to the Gulf, virtually everyone feels something. Temperature evolution tells the story. Tomorrow, record challenging warmth central states. This warmth isn't just unusual. It's storm fuel. Warm air holds more moisture. More moisture means heavier precipitation and stronger storms. Tuesday and Wednesday, the heat dome expands. Great Plains through southeast running well above average. This sets the stage perfectly for Thursday's explosive development. Thursday and Friday bring the question marks. Storm track determines who sees what. Record heat or severe weather. Heavy snow or rain. The difference is measured in miles and affects millions. At the 12-minute mark, practical preparation guidance. Know your threat based on location. Northern tier, Minnesota through New England, your battle is snow and ice. Prepare for extended power outages. Stock non-perishable food. Fill water containers. Charge all devices. Check batteries and flashlights. Have manual can openers. Keep vehicles above half tank. These aren't suggestions. These are necessities. And here's what separates communities that weather storms well from those that struggle. It's not just individual preparation, it's collective care. Check on elderly neighbors. Offer to pick up supplies for someone who can't get out. Share resources with those who need them. That's not charity. That's living out the principle that we're all connected. We take care of our own. That's biblical stewardship of community. That's how faith shows itself in action. Central states, Texas through Ohio Valley, you face dual threats. Severe weather, then possible winter weather. Prepare for both simultaneously. Review tornado plans. Know your safe room. Lowest level, interior room, away from windows. Put sturdy shoes and helmets there now. Have flashlights ready. Make sure everyone in the household knows the plan without having to think about it. Also prepare for winter. Because if the storm track's right, severe weather could be followed by heavy snow within 12 hours. That rapid transition catches people off guard. Be ready for both. Eastern, southeast, Louisiana, through Carolinas, severe weather is your primary Friday threat. All hazards possible. Tornadoes, winds, hail. Have multiple warning methods. Weather radio, phone alerts, television. Redundancy saves lives. Western states, your pattern continues all week. Pacific Northwest getting hammered repeatedly. Heavy rain at lower elevations, heavy snow in mountains. River flooding becomes a concern with repeated rainfall. A desert Southwest, don't ignore this. You could see your wettest January in years. Flash flooding is real in the desert. Hard ground doesn't absorb water. Rainfall runs off, creating dangerous conditions in normally dry areas. Farm and ranch operators, secure everything today. Livestock needs shelter. Equipment needs protection. Don't wait. Weather changes fast once these systems start interacting. Construction crews shut down Thursday and Friday in impact zones. No job justifies risking lives. Whether this dynamic is too unpredictable for outdoor work. Truckers, avoid central United States Thursday through Saturday if possible. If you must travel through, have multiple backup plans. Know every safe stopping point. Don't push through dangerous conditions under any circumstances. Emergency management teams activate now. Multi-hazard event requiring coordination across disciplines. Get resources positioned before the event, not during. Schools, make cancellation decisions early. Don't wait until 5 a.m. Thursday. Give parents time to adjust. Safety first, always. Power companies are doing it right. Prepositioning crews before the storm. Smart. Ice storms knock out power for days sometimes. Having crews ready speeds restoration dramatically. Airports, major disruptions likely Thursday through Saturday. Chicago, Denver, Atlanta, all vulnerable. Travelers need flexibility, monitor constantly, have backup plans ready. Interstate highways become danger zones fast. I-70, I-80, I-90, all cross-impact areas. If you don't have to travel, don't. If you must, full emergency kit required. Blankets, water, food, charger, tools, first aid. This pattern persists beyond one storm. Jet stream configuration locks in. Active weather continues into February, both Pacific and Atlantic feeding energy. That's unusual and concerning. Pacific Northwest, active pattern all month potentially, much needed water but also flooding risk. Mountains see incredible snow totals, avalanche danger spikes, desert Southwest, wettest period in years possible, flash flood awareness critical, know your elevation, know your flood risk, have evacuation routes planned, Rockies, mountain passes close repeatedly, avalanche danger extreme, backcountry travel life-threatening, respect the mountains. Here's honesty about forecasting. We have amazing technology, but nature is complex beyond complete understanding. When models disagree this much, this close to an event, humility is required. We show you threats, explain possibilities, help you prepare. But perfect certainty doesn't exist in atmospheric science. That's why continuous monitoring matters. Check forecasts multiple times daily Thursday through Saturday. Conditions change rapidly with dynamic systems. Morning forecasts might be outdated by afternoon. Trust credible sources during life-threatening weather. Local National Weather Service. Experienced broadcast meteorologists. Proven weather services. Not social media hype. Not amateur speculation. This complexity proves why meteorology requires extensive training. It's not reading numbers, it's understanding dynamics, patterns, local effects, climatology. Years of education and experience guide proper interpretation. Tomorrow brings better detail on Thursday's storm. Models should converge. We'll break down scenarios specifically for your area. Wednesday's forecast becomes critical. High confidence on track and timing. Check back daily, possibly twice daily during the event. My commitment stays constant, no hype, honest assessment, professional guidance. Weather affecting lives and property deserves serious coverage. We've been given advance warning. That's providence. We have time to prepare. That's grace. Let's use it well. Check supplies, help neighbors, trust that whatever comes, we face it together. Weather challenges us. It also reminds us we're not in control. There's wisdom in that reminder. We do what we can. We prepare thoroughly. We care for each other. The rest we place in hands greater than ours. Final summary by region. Northern states, multiple snow and ice events, Sunday through Wednesday. Power outage potential high, 72-hour supplies minimum. Central states, Thursday, Friday, primary window. Severe, then possibly winter weather. Dual preparation essential. Southeast, Friday, severe weather. All hazards on table. Plans ready now. Western states, ongoing active pattern. Rain, snow, flood potential. Stay locally informed. The real story isn't just the storm, it's how we respond. With preparation born of wisdom, with compassion for our neighbors, with understanding that we're all part of one community under God's care. Tomorrow brings crucial updates on the major system, better track clarity, specific timing, detailed impacts, return for that essential information. Until then, stay safe, stay prepared, and may God watch over you and yours through whatever weather arrives.